And now, Brandon Thick Boy Schaub.
What's up, kids? Monday morning, August 4th. Man, we're in August. Summer. When's the end of summer, Chin?
I don't know, but I'll look it up.
End of summer. I assume it's in August because September. Oh,
September 26th.
okay. Damn. September. Summer doesn't end until September 22. Wow. All right. It is getting hotter here.
I thought I read something about it getting cooler around September, but that must be off then, right?
I don't know.
Here in Texas.
I don't know. It's definitely like June wasn't too hot. July wasn't that hot. August is the hottest yet, I'd say.
Oh, mid-October.
Yeah,
It gets colder.
Oh, well, shit. Yeah. Temperatures across Texas generally begin to cool down with average falls below 100. Not till October. All right.
But it's like
We got some months to
60s.
go.
It's like not even like
Yeah, I know.
40s or anything, 50s. It's 60s.
We'll be all right, though. But it's the hottest it's been so far. All good. Been on the lake. Got some jet skis. Got tee out on the jet skis. I'm freaking ready, A, for school to start. They start, I think, in a week. And B, for sports to start. Tiger starts and Bossy start football and baseball next week. Thank God. Got to get them back in there, man. It's been a long summer, fun summer, but I'm ready for sports, baby. I'm ready for sports. Speaking of sports, I mean, at least football's coming back. I think we had the preseason games. Those do nothing for me. You had the Hall of Fame game. At least I got baseball. My Dodgers are kind of cooking. They just can't get it going. Snell looked good. I know you're going to say he gave up whatever it was, 2 homers. No, 2 homers or 3 homers to Diaz. Yeah, but the park, it's a minor league park. Those are homers nowhere else in MLB. I thought Snell's my guy. He's going to get us through. We just need some pitching. The Dodgers, they just got to get it together. And Mookie's playing so bad. Freddie Freeman's balling. Will Smith is balling. Otani's always there. They'll get it going, man. But let's so you got college football popping. I think it's this weekend. And then NFL still in preseason. And the UFC has no off seasons. I would argue what the UFC is doing right now is kind of their off season. These fight nights are their off season. Where they're like, here's something just to wet your beak. But it's not.
No, dude, it sucks.
No, it hasn't been great. It's been a slow kind of overall summer in combat sports. It's been a slow one, super slow one. Then you got a fight night this weekend again for the middleweight division. It's an important fight, Roman versus Fluffy. Mm-hmm. So it's important. There's a lot of implications with that. You know, outside that, man, it's a fight night. It's what they typically do.
It's not terrible, but
It's not good though, Chen.
I know.
They're just edging us. They're just edging us for arguably, I'd be down to argue, the greatest middleweight fight in UFC history. It's up there. Mm-hmm. I'm so intrigued by this one. Am I a prisoner of the moment? I feel like DDP Khamzat is one of the greatest middleweight competitions to ever happen in the UFC. You got Khamzat undefeated, boogeyman, DDP, already a middleweight great in a prime of his career. I have no clue how this is going to fold out. No clue. Gun to the head, DDP is so good, so durable, so big, and just finds a way to win. He's just an absolute winner. He's one of my faves. And he's so unorthodox. And you have Khamzat, this boogeyman, that still on the American front, they're kind of like, who's this guy? A little bit, you know? Obviously, cardio was an issue for him back in the day. I'm here to tell you now, I've personally, with these peepers, have seen the man train. Cardio is not an issue. But that's all predicated on, let's say Khamzat goes in there and tries to get DDP down in the first 2 rounds and can't get it done, and he gets tired. DDP in that 3rd, 4th, and 5th will finish him, you know? So I'm interested to see what Khamzat's game plan is. I'm also interested to see how good DDP's grappling is. I've heard training room stories where he's just this freak. But I've personally seen Khamzat beat world-class wrestlers and jiu-jitsu guys. Like, toy with them. So my question, I know how good Khamzat is. DDP, obviously he's an absolute monster and world champion for a reason. But is Khamzat so good? Is his grappling and all that so good where even DDP can't withstand the first, couple of minutes? Does Khamzat change his game plan? Because it's a 5-round fight. It's for a world title where he's not what makes him great, where he's just banching the first few rounds. Does he slow it down? Does he try to strike with him? I'm so intrigued by this fight. So intrigued. I bet they fight a few times. This won't be the last of it. It's one of those fights. We're getting a trilogy out of this. It's a Volkanovski, Max Holloway vibe fight. We're like, okay, here we go. Frank Yeager, BJ Penn, Yeah.
Have you heard the back and forth that Robert Whitaker and Israel Adesanya talked about?
No.
Fighting DDP?
No, what
they're like, dude, he's just like so goofy, but everything works. They couldn't handle it. They couldn't take it.
They're like, I don't get it, man.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, because I think too, me too, I'm guilty of this as well. Like, when you watch a DDP fight, especially when it's coming up, I was like, oh, this guy is going to get to a certain level and he's toast. Like, it's a little sloppy, it's unorthodox, and then no one can figure it out.
Yeah.
And he's massive, and he has cardio, and he's tough. He's just fucking good, dude. Yep. But if you were to have a young kid, you wouldn't put on a DDP fight and be like, this is what you need to fight like, because there's only one DDP. And that could be an X factor in this fight. If you're Khamzat, who do you bring in to mimic DDP? There's nobody.
RDR? That's it.
RDR maybe. But even he doesn't have the striking or power or tenacity of DDP. I don't know. But again, if I'm Khamzat, I'm like, I don't care what DDP does. I'm going to insert my game plan, my will, and take this dude out. I think that's what, and from what I've seen, I think that's more of Khamzat's style. Like, I don't care what he does. I'm going to get him down, choke him out, or pound him out. That's it. It's a fascinating fight. And then they announced Aaron Pico, who's supposed to fight Ivalov, right?
Yeah. But Leon Murphy now?
Yeah, I mean, it's still a tough fight for Aaron Pico in his first one, but that's how high the UFC thinks of Aaron Pico. Have you seen that dude lately on Instagram?
Aaron?
Jacked. Insane shape. It's well documented. I've been a fan of Aaron Pico for a hot second. I hope he does well. I hope he's the one that breaks the Bellator curse and comes over and really look at him with Khamzat right
Holy
there.
Crap.
Yeah, dude. He's also grown up. You gotta remember when you saw him in Bellator when he fought at Madison Square Garden, he's a kid. Like, that's a grown man there.
Yeah, he's freaking jacked.
Khamzat said, let me put this flag over my open body. Yeah, Pico looks like insane shape.
And it's Lerone, now remember, Lerone Murphy.
He's a stud. It's not an easy fight.
No.
Now, I like it, as an Aaron Pico fan, I like it way more than the Ivalov fight.
Yeah.
Way more. I hated that fight for him.
Dude, he's so jacked now.
You're a grown man now. Yeah, I hope he does well, man. I'm praying for that dude. What do you got, Jim? We just got to get to, was it August 16th in Chicago?
I think it is August 16th, yeah.
Did you watch the fight night this weekend?
I did.
Yeah, Dan White Contender Series coming up too.
Well,
I like those.
I know
fun.
You do, I know. But
you had some Asian on Asian crime in the main event.
Yeah.
I figured you'd like that. Right?
Yes, I did. But there was some funny thing that happened. Not fun. It was a crappy thing, but hold on.
My boy Neil Magny got a KO.
Yeah. And then also I'll show you a video of something that happened afterwards as well. But so Amir Albazi was supposed to fight Tatsuro Taira.
Yep.
And he pulled out with an injury. So he got replaced by this Korean guy named Park Hyunsung within like 7 days. And
It's a
then,
nightmare.
Yeah. And this guy was like undefeated. He won the road to the UFC, or I think it's called Road to UFC, like in Asia. So he was like the guy that won that, and then so he came in there and fought Tatsuro Taira. However, during the press conference beforehand, this reporter,
Not they're the same guy.
yeah, this has happened before, by the way. But let me just play this for you real quick.
Just talked about you're sharing this card with a fellow countryman in Tatsuro. Kaya Sakura made his debut in the organization last year. How is the growth of MMA in Japan, and how do you feel being one of the faces of the sport there?
Actually, he's not Tatsuro. He's a Park. I think you're asking him. Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's sharing the card with Park, though. Or,
No, he's Park. He's Park. That's why I was. Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
Oh man, the guy doesn't own it either. Oh God, he posted it. He goes, "This was me. Not my finest moment for sure. Lots going on, but for the record, I did not confuse him. No, you did. Dude.
Yeah, he did. He confused them for being both
And then
Japanese.
doubled down on it.
Yeah, and then he was like, "No, he's on the same card with Park." He was like, "No, this is Park."
Yeah, the guy's like, "No, I know this is Park." He's like, "Yo, no doubt. That's what I meant."
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, he's a journalist, so it's like that's
Lots going on, man. But hear me out here. I just want to be clear. I did not confuse him. No, you did. It's all good.
He did apologize, which is like, yeah, that's fine. But
Do you see when Bryce Mitchell thought the guy?
yeah, he was speaking Arabic.
It's tough, dude. I get it. This reporter, he's probably like, oh, fuck, man. It's a fight night card, last second replacement. But you just got to own it. Like, you should be like, yeah, I totally messed this up.
Yeah.
My bad.
And you did confuse him.
Lots going on. Didn't confuse him. No, you did it, but it's all good, dude. We're not gonna beat you up over it.
Just
Shit
apologize, it's
happens.
fine.
People make mistakes.
Yep. But yeah, that was actually really funny.
That is funny.
And I think this is the guy. But anyhow, we'll move on past this, dude.
Yeah, happens. Let's take a little break here, kids. If you've shopped online, chances are you've bought from a business powered by Shopify. That's right, they're everywhere. You know that purple Shop Pay button you see at checkout? We all see it. Whether you're buying on Instagram Shop, TikTok Shop, they're everywhere. Your favorite clothing brand, that little Shop Pay button's everywhere. The one that makes buying so incredibly easy. If you've used it before, well, that's Shopify. And there's a reason so many businesses sell with it, because Shopify actually works and they make it easy to start and run your business. Cha-ching! Shopify is the commerce platform behind 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel and Gymshark to brands just getting started like Dry Fast All Gas. We use Shopify. They're the absolute best. Shopify gives you a leg up from day one, all right, with 100 beautiful ready-to-go templates to express your brand style, and forget about the code. Tackle all those important tasks in one place, from inventory to payments to analytics and more. Did I mention that iconic purple Shop Pay button that's used by millions of businesses around the world? It's why Shopify has the best converting checkout on the planet. Your customers already love it. If you want to see less carts being abandoned, it's time for you to head on over to Shopify. Cha-ching! Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/Schaub, all lowercase, SCHAUB, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Schaub, all lowercase. Cha-ching!
All right, so Conor McGregor's appeal for his sexual assault
Because he
lawsuit.
appealed the sexual assault lawsuit because he was found guilty, right?
Yeah.
And
So he
then
appealed it.
he appealed it and then lost again.
Yep. And there's a ton of stuff that he wrote on X, on Twitter.
I'm sure he
Then
deleted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would go through all this, but there's a ton.
James Lawrence awarded his clearance. I won't say innocent because we were both long prior to the shakedown awarded this.
This gets confusing too, because I don't understand why he's saying, like, I'm not paying for his legal costs, because that's his homie, right? Remember the guy that also boned that girl?
Yeah, and there was something going in. Luke Thomas knows way more about all
Yeah,
this
yeah,
shit.
he
and
explains
PC.
it very
I
well.
know. I don't know all the details of it. But then there was a witness that was on.
I think there was two witnesses.
Yeah, but then they were We're like, oh no, we don't remember what
They
happened.
bailed, yeah. So
Yeah.
apparently, she had like bruises on her face and everything else. But then the witnesses, from what I recollect, they said that it was from her actual boyfriend. Maybe when he found out what happened, he did all that stuff, but then they backed out.
Keep going down. I said I don't know if I was paying the legal fees when the accuser asked me if I understand as I didn't.
I mean, he went on and on and on. Oh yeah, but he says this too: the lack of evidence. But they had you remember we talked about this a while ago. Or there's a ton of CCTV footage that they don't show.
That's the only if I could just have that CCTV footage.
yeah.
Then if it shows Conor, doing what he's accused of, then I'm out, dude. There's no defending him. It's just that's the only thing. If you're any sort of Conor fan, you're like, can I see that CCTV? Like, why can't we see any of that? What's going on there?
And the ones that we did see, remember, she was like he's saying, she was smiling,
I
and like
know.
holding, and after apparently all this stuff happened. Yeah, but there's just a ton of stuff that he wrote, then he deleted.
So how much does he have to pay her?
1.4-ish million for legal costs. And then this is her statement afterwards. Let me just refresh real quick.
I want to begin by thanking my legal team, the Rape Crisis Centre, and the 3 judges who delivered the decision today. I'm also deeply grateful for everyone who supported me, those who believed in me and stood by my side throughout this long and painful journey. This appeal has re-traumatised me over and over again. Being forced to relive it, what happened has had a huge impact on me. To every survivor out there, I know how hard it is, but please, don't be silent. You deserve to be heard. You also deserve justice. Today, I can finally move on and try to heal. Thank you.
Do you have any message for Conor McGregor?
No. Not right now. That's all I have to say right now. And thanks for
My question, and I have no clue with this legal stuff. Why wasn't it a criminal case? They're saying because there wasn't enough evidence.
Oh, I don't know that.
And then Connor's like, no, there's tons of evidence. That's the reason they didn't go to criminal. Yeah, I don't. It's all a shit show. It's all just a shame, man. On both accounts, it's just a fucking shame. He goes, I was on the stand in a world of fog being accused of a crime I didn't commit, and that I was actually cleared of criminally exonerated by witness present, as well as believed twice over by public prosecutor. Some say the case never went criminal because there was a lack of evidence. That is not the case. It's the opposite. There was so much evidence. They had hours of footage of the victim after the supposed attempted murder and rape of her, partying away, messaging away, leaving the hotel, coming back, etc., up and down in the lobby of the hotel, absolutely everywhere and back, and twice, not a effing bother, smiling, laughing, dancing, kissing, biting, play fighting. It's some watch. I was home hours, and this was all going on. All seen clearly with all the CCTV footage and backed up by multiple eyewitnesses. I wasn't even allowed to introduce crucial evidence that was a part of this criminal investigation decision to bin it. It's been eye-opening, the entire process. Yep. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's all just all of it's a shame. All of it.
Altogether, yeah, without a doubt. This is also...
Yeah, but there has to be a reason why the court's not allowed that CCTV. Now, it could be, who knows? This is just conspiracy. It could be the Ireland are so sick of Conor's shit and antics. Like, nope, now we got you. Now we got you. Yeah, that CCTV might go your way and help persuade the judges and the jury. Nah, man. Like, now we got you dead to rights, Like, why wouldn't they allow the CCTV footage?
is not being publicly
The CCTV footage from Conor McGregor case involving Nikita Hand is not being publicly released due to a court order preventing McGregor from sharing it. The footage was shown during a civil trial where a jury found McGregor had sex. The footage was shown during a civil trial. Miss Hand's legal team sought an injunction to prevent McGregor from disseminating the footage. Citing concern could be misused and damage the jury's verdict. The judge agreed, stating McGregor had no need to hold or the footage. Weird.
That is very weird. So it does seem like this. Potentially, they have an issue with Conor, and they didn't want to. I don't know.
Weird. I don't know.
Yeah, in Ireland, the law is very different too. I remember there's something like you can't even talk about something unless it's like, completely done.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's above my pay grade. It's all just a shit show.
And this is just him being, I don't know. He's been posting a lot on Instagram recently, so I'll just show you some of his posts. He shaved his head, by the way, with a mohawk.
Yeah, the mohawk's tough. Dee's looking pretty.
Yeah, she always looks pretty. He's been doing a lot of shadow boxing on his boat. And this one is all, I don't know. Tell me what you think of this. Not a huge deal, but.
Baby. Bulgaria de London. My beautiful Bulgarian lady. This lady is coming from me. Say hello, Bulgaria.
Здравствуйте. Super sме. Super sме. This year.
Hey, I bet Dana sees videos like this and he goes over to Mick Manier and goes, "This is why we don't pay these guys." Oh, real quick, Exhibit 8. This is why we don't pay fighters tons of money. Look at what the fuck they're doing. He has a crown on. He's on a boat. Just fucking
belt. Yeah.
It's just been since he got paid. It's just been a royal fuck up. He's like, this is why we don't pay them what they're worth. This is why, because they're cage fighters, and they take the money and they buy crowns. That's why. And they do crazy shit.
I mean, yeah, Connor's on another level though. He's like, ugh.
I think, does he live on a boat? Like, I've been on a lot of boats lately, bro. After like 2 hours, I'm like, get me the fuck off this thing. Get me on a land, dude.
I mean, but boat versus yacht. A yacht's like,
fair point, sir.
You live on a yacht.
Yeah, I think he's on different flotation devices.
I love boats too, but yeah.
But after a while, I don't want to fucking live on it. His whole family's on the fucking boat. But again, yachts might be like apartments, even if it is.
Yeah.
Like, I hate cruises. I hate all that shit.
Yeah, but I'm with you. Boats, even when I'm fishing, I love it. 6 hours.
Get me out of here.
I'm out. Yeah.
I jet skied yesterday with T. After an hour, I'm like, okay. Okay. Yeah.
It's interesting you turned off comments too, I think. Most likely. Yeah, obviously. No, never mind. Turned it back on.
It's very rare he'd turn off comments. It's a weird move to turn off comments.
Yeah, because it's very obvious. This one was also super weird to me too. He had this girl. Remember that girl that says she saw like an invisible person or something on an airplane?
No.
I'll show this clip. You'll remember.
Oh, yeah.
And there's a reason why I'm getting the f off of everyone. Can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two f, but I am telling you right now.
I would get off the plane. I'd be
I
like,
would
go.
be freaked out too.
Yeah, even I'm like, all right, even if maybe she's having a mental breakdown, but I'm out.
That's enough. Yeah, that's enough.
Yeah,
for me.
okay.
Yeah.
No, I don't need this. No. I don't need to get to San Antonio that bad. I'll fucking
I'm like,
take
what
another. No, I'll drive. Okay.
But
That's her. She's pretty.
She's very pretty. But yeah, he he had her as a guest at his Black Fortune. Like I don't know what's going on here.
And she was there just to like do a spoken word or
be
like
there.
tell a story.
Just to be a celebrity there, I guess, or quote unquote.
She will be
celebrity.
revealing what she saw.
Yeah, very, very odd.
Good for her making a business out of freaking out on a plane.
She has.
She's pretty. It's part of
very
the
pretty, yeah.
appeal. Let's take a little break here and we'll jump right back into the gossip in the MMA world. This episode of The Schaub Show is brought to you by Breeze. If you're looking for the perfect buzz without the hangover, meet Breeze, spelled B-R-E-Z. An incredible functional beverage company revolutionizing how we drink. Their line of feel-good tonics offers a unique blend of hemp-derived THC and CBD, functional mushrooms, nootropics, all right? And it's create a social relieving euphoric effect without the traditional downsides of alcohol. And no, these aren't like your typical edibles. You'll feel each blend within 10 minutes, and the effect will last about an hour and a half, similar to cocktail. It's mellow enough for your moms to try, but stackable if you're trying to dial it up, boys. So whether you're looking to turn up, tune in, or tap out, Breeze has a beverage to help you feel the way you want to feel. So if you're ready to experience the future of drinking, head on over to try.drinkbreeze.com/Schaub. Use the code Schaub for a $5 credit and free shipping on your first order. Breeze, drinking has evolved. Consult with a physician before use if you're pregnant, nursing, have any known or suspected allergies, medical conditions, or take any medications. FDA has not evaluated these products for safety or efficacy. Products are intended for 21 or older. Breeze.
So Khabib was doing a speaking engagement somewhere in New York.
And a real one, or is this AI? There's been a lot of AI Khabib. It's gotten my good friend Rogan. He's gotten me
people,
before.
Yeah. So this is from Sports Illustrated. So I have
got my friend Kevin Bay. Yeah, he's fighting JDM.
But
this looks real.
Yeah. So apparently, he kind of leaked the information that it's going to be at MSG in November.
Yep.
Here in New York. Ali, brother, they promised us. Be quiet, please. Ali, the manager. He's now upset because I give information. But this is his deal with UFC. I don't deal with UFC. This is his problem.
That's hilarious.
But we have deal with them. He's gonna fight in Madison.
That's hilarious. Like, not my problem. I release info. It's his issue. Yeah, it's a great fight too. We got some tasty ones coming. You just gotta get through these bullshit fight nights, fam. I get it, but at least they're giving you something.
This is a dope fight. Carlos Ulberg versus Dominic Reyes. That's going to be in Perth, Australia.
Fight night? Yeah, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm. They're headlining that one.
That's a great fight.
Yeah.
The Dominic Reyes story, I root for him, man.
Oh, yeah, I love that story too.
Yeah, I root for him.
And he did IT like me. That's why I like him even more.
He did what?
IT.
Yeah, played football.
And football, yeah. All right. And also, this is kind of related to the Perth thing. So Dan Hooker has some issues with the UFC now because he was willing to fight in Perth for that card, even though he had a hand injury and he wasn't like completely healed. But then because he didn't do some sort of like interviews and stuff, because the timing, the UFC revoked his tickets to watch his buddy Kai Kara-France. Yeah.
They took his tickets day of the fight?
I don't know if it's the day of the fight. But
Go back. Let me see. Let me see the quote or below. What's he say there? He goes, they tried to get me out of bed at 7:30 in the morning. The UFC booked me for some shit, which is 3 in the morning New Zealand time. I didn't even go out. I had an early night, but I did not get out of bed at 3 in the morning to do just about anything. I slept in. I didn't go to the UFC thing. They canceled my tickets to Kai's fight. And then so it's like, I'm going to rush back and fight injured for a company that's going to cancel my tickets to an event when I traveled all the way to Vegas. I would have fought injured, but then someone at the desk has crossed my name off the list. You work in the office, brother. I work in the, you think there would be a bit more respect there for guys who literally give their life. The amount of blood, sweat, and tears I poured in putting shows on for that company. Oof. I thought there would have been a bit more respect there, but there's not, which is cool. Business is business. We can fight on my terms then. I'm not going to break my back for a company that doesn't respect me. Hooker didn't clarify exactly why his tickets, tickets for UFC 317 were revoked, but he made it clear he would not be making any quick turnaround for the promotion, despite wanting to fight closer to home on the Perth card. He wants Arman Sarukian. Yeah, take my money. 20 grand for an extra 10 minutes is the going rate. I'm a logical thinker. In what world do I get $500,000 for 15 minutes and I get $500,000 and 20 grand for a half an hour? Oh, Hooker.
He went deep into it, yeah.
Oh, Hooker. When I used to work in a bloody kitchen factory, do you think I did 8-hour day and got paid a couple $100 and then I'm going to do twice as much work and get a fraction more money? Just doesn't make sense to me. Oh, Hooker's a smart one. Oh, but for the experience, shove it up your effing ass, bro. I'm not going to work. I'm not going to work for twice as long. If you want me to go to work for twice as long, pay me twice as much. That's how it works. Correct, sir. That's how it should work.
Yeah. I don't know how much more you want to go into this, but yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's business, and the fight that makes the most dollars makes the most sense for the UFC. Yeah, correct, buddy. Yeah, the sooner these guys learn it's all a business, even if you're doing short notice fights, even if you're injured and taking fights still, none of it matters. None of it matters.
Oh, that reminds me.
Talk to Chris Weidman. Talk to anyone for that matter.
Your point about the whole Moicano not taking the $200,000. Matt Brown also talked about that as well. It's like, what the hell are you doing, dude? It's just.
Yeah, I saw Matt Brown's quote. He was like, oh, he thinks people are like, oh man, you're so loyal to the brand. Good for you. He's like, no, you're a dumbass. Matt Brown's a little more direct than I am, but yeah, he's right. No one's like, dude, good for you. Because again, this is how it goes for everyone. And I'm not saying the UFC should do it any different, but the fighters have got to look out for themselves. That's all I'm saying. Because the UFC is going to do what's best for the UFC. The fighter, you're independent contractors. You have to do what's best for you, but you're not. And with the whole McConnell thing, I love McConnell. He's a smart dude. But for McConnell, it's like, buddy, you not taking the money, it just hurts you. It doesn't help with leverage in the UFC. It doesn't help with your career in the UFC. That money's gone forever once you decline it. It makes zero sense across it, but there's no benefit in any facet. Yeah. There's no benefit in not taking it.
And it doesn't make barely any impact on the UFC, but it makes a huge
No, the
impact.
UFC's already paid the money. For them, it's like, okay, they don't give a
huge
fuck.
for his life. It's like,
yes, dude. The UFC might reward you main eventing one of these bullshit fight nights, Like, thanks, buddy. Wink, wink. Here's a fight night at the Apex. Okay. And to Hooker's point, it's going to be 5 rounds and we're going to pay you the exact same.
Or just a tiny bit more.
Yeah, a fraction of what you should be getting paid.
Okay, this is very sad news. But apparently Shavkat Rakhmonov's wife was in a car accident. I believe she was driving a Toyota Land Cruiser and somehow lost control. She had her son in there and 2 other people, and the other 2 other people that were, I guess, close friends of her died.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There's not much
Kiddos were in the car?
Her son was in the car.
And they're fine. Thank God. Man, must have been a terrible wreck. And where was this at?
I guess where they live, Russia? I don't know where they live exactly. And here's another thing that's weird, like, that I don't understand. Her last name is different than his last name.
Yeah, they're not married, bud.
It's his wife, dog.
Oh, weird. Maybe she's one of those like Miss Independent women. Yeah, that is strange.
But yeah, I think that's
Jesus. Oh, she hit a big boy. She hit like a straight up truck.
Like a semi looking thing.
Yeah. That's terrible.
Okay.
I mean, at least the kid's okay. At least they were in the Land Cruiser. Those things are little tanks.
Yeah.
That's terrible, man.
Yeah. Very terrible news. This one, not a big deal, but Max Holloway says he probably won't be able to fight for the rest of the year because he has the hand injury since he was punching Dustin in the head. He even told him backstage, "Is like, dude, your head's like,
yeah,
a giant rock or something like that."
He's earned it. Take your rest, King. Mm-hmm. I'm fine with that.
And this is a cool fight announcement.
That's a great fight.
Benoit Saint Denis versus Mauricio.
God, has anyone fallen off faster and harder than Saint Denis? Like, I was like, good luck being this guy. And then Dustin Poirier was like, hold my hot sauce.
That was such a cool to see Dustin win that.
That's where he just started doing the comeback. Yeah, Ruffy's must-see TV. The cardio later in the rounds the issue. If I'm St. Denis, I'm weathering the storm the first 2 rounds. Is this a main event?
I don't know.
It's in Paris. It's a fight night. If it's 5 rounds, that's a tough one for Ruffy. Cardio. He's similar to Conor, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everyone compares him to Conor.
Yeah, as you should. But he does those really explosive movements, a lot of footwork, but towards the end of the round, all that goes away.
Yeah, it says it is main event.
That's for Ruffy, 5 rounds. And mid-third, then 4 and 5 is going to be an issue for him.
I think they pronounce his name Roofy.
Ruffy sounds cooler.
Yeah, because like you're rough, yeah. All right. Here's just a little interesting factoid. Sean O'Malley, after he lost to Merab, wanted to fight your boy, Corey Sandhagen.
Yeah,
asked the UFC for
that's a
it.
great fight. I was actually trying to fight Corey Sandhagen when the co-main event fell out for that Max Holloway Disappointed fight. I threw my name out. The UFC was like 3 weeks. Me versus Corey would be sweet, but didn't really make sense with the UFC. Corey versus Merab was the next fight to make. But yeah, me versus Corey is a very interesting fight. That one's bound to happen. Agree.
That would be such a dope
great fight.
Yeah.
And I don't want to happen on 3 weeks' notice. Like I want them both to have proper camps. And I bet that fight happens if Corey were to lose to Merab. Or would be best for Sugar Sean is if Corey were to beat Merab. Because Merab's just that. He's the John Jones and he's Gustafsson. It's just never happening if he's champ. So if Corey can somehow pull that out, that gives Sugar new life, you know? Otherwise, he's going to have to switch divisions, you know? It gets a little weird because you're never beating Merab. It's just not happening.
Yeah, he's a killer.
Let's take a little break here. This episode of The Shop Show is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. You chose to hit play on this podcast. Smart choice. Progressive loves to help people make smart choices. That's why they offer a tool called AutoQuote Explorer that allows you to compare your Progressive car insurance quote with rates from other companies, so you save time on research and can enjoy savings when you choose the best rate for you. Give it a try after the episode at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates, not available in all states or situations. Prices vary based on how you buy. Progressive.
Oh, this is what I was talking about before. So this is Neil Magny after the fight.
Love Neil.
Here we go.
Who gave him his black belt? What is that, a bundt cake?
Birthday cake right there?
Oh, yeah. No.
Neil's such a good dude.
You recognize this guy? Watch.
Let me see him. It's a weird they award black belts after you knock a guy out. Like Alex Pierre got his black belt, I think, after he just starched somebody with a left hook. It's like, what?
It's kind of hard to tell who that guy is.
Like I got my no-gi black belt after I submitted Matt Mitrione with a Darce choke backstage, you know, because it was jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But when a guy starches a dude with his fist, and it had nothing to do with jiu-jitsu, I guess maybe they're just looking for a stage to do it on. Like Neil's been trained so long, he's a black belt. He's always been tough on the ground, super tough.
Is there like just because you know how like in Taekwondo, karate, whatever, there's black belts, but you know there's all different disciplines in mixed martial arts. So is there a black belt for just mixed martial arts?
No, not really. I mean, if you get, no, not really. I mean, the closest thing would be combat sport that all the daggies have. That's the closest thing to like an MMA black belt. That's why all of them are so damn good at fighting, because they started doing it in Dagestan and Russia, you know? What do they call it? Master of Combat Sports?
Oh, no.
And it says that he's a black belt or master. That's probably the closest thing to MMA black belt. If you're in the UFC, you should probably be a black belt in MMA. Meaning you're pretty diverse in all of it.
Yeah, like
you know?
if you're great at everything.
Yeah.
For many
No one's
years.
great at everything, but you at least should be able to mix enough of the arts to be a black belt. I love
But
Neil
yeah,
Magny, though.
that's cool to see.
I have no idea who gave him his black belt, by the way. Because he was a Maul Easton and Elliot Marshall forever. He was with so his coaches at Elevation. So that would be Christian Allen and Cody Donovan, both legit black belts.
And this is cool stats. I didn't realize this, but so this is all-time most victories in the UFC. Jim Miller, obviously, he's been around forever, has 27, and Neil Magny is like in second place, tied with Andre.
23.
Arlovsky,
Wow.
Donald
Shit,
Cerrone.
Neil might do it. He only needs 4 wins. He only needs 4 wins to take that over. Well, 5 wins to be the champ.
Yeah, but I would have never imagined that.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
He went on a long streak for a while there. He's been fighting so much. And then he'd get to the top, and then obviously his Achilles heel, which is weird to say, but it's jiu-jitsu, right? Like most of the time he loses jiu-jitsu. A really high-level jiu-jitsu guy usually submits him. So he'd go on this huge streak, then he'd run to a really good grappler, lose by submission, big streak, give him a grappler, lose by submission. So he rattles off a lot of wins. And he's been doing it since Ultimate Fighter 14.
So he must be pretty wealthy then, right? To be in the game that long?
It just depends. It depends what his nut is every month. Depends how was he living outside his means when he first started, which I know Neil, he's not, you know.
Yeah, he seems like a very
Yeah,
disciplined.
very smart guy. I bet he's pretty well off. Meaning, not that he's filthy rich, but opposed to some of the other fighters.
I don't know how legit this is, but
So hold on, go up. So it says Neil Magny's total MMA fight earnings is $2.1 million. Now a lot of you going, holy shit, 2.1 is a lot of money. Look how long he's been in the UFC, since 2013. Now, 2013, so what is that? That's 12 years in the UFC. Just do 2 million divided by 12.
$166,000.
So he's making 166,000 after taxes. You know, he's probably 120,
living.
and then hold on.
I know.
So it's 120 grand after taxes in Colorado, and then remember how that 2.1 take away 10% of that to his managers, so that's 200,000. So now you're talking about $1 million, right? You're talking about, so if it's 2.1, well, let's say, after tax, so 10% of that. Of 2 million, so 200,000 is going to his agency. It's not crazy,
How much do you pay? What's the average as far as paying coaches?
That's the other, probably 10%.
And there's multiple coaches, right? So
Yeah, but you usually, so it just depends how he does it. So some of the coaches go, all right, you guys divide this 10% amongst the camp.
Oh, okay.
It depends how they do it. Some guys just pay a certain cost, like 10 grand per camp. It just depends. 10 grand be a cheap camp, but it just depends. If it's a percentage, so now you're talking about 20% of that 2 million is going to coaches and agents. Or I should say coaches and manager. So 10% of 2 million is 200, 20% is 400. So that's 1.8. And then you got to pay the taxes, So you're looking at like 1.3, maybe 1.4. So 1.4 divided by 10. So he's basically making $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
And he's had a 14-year career.
All right. Well, that kind of sucks. Oh, so this one I thought was interesting because remember how you said there's no journalists that are not that there's no journalists that are, asking really hardcore questions, but they're not allowed into the, the UFC or whatever.
They just don't allow them in.
So
it's
this
like a
one-
White House press conference.
This girl was from back in the day, and it just started popping up recently. And I'll just show you what she's asking.
Hi, over here. I'm going to start with a
She's
couple of
pretty
questions to John. How come this is the third time we're actually taking focus from the fighters and the fights and talking about what you have in your body, whether it's a picogram or a pictogram? Why have you tested now positive
Next question, please. Thank you.
Oh.
And listen to the crowd boo her.
All right.
Jeez, I wonder why there's not a lot of people like this
Dana
anymore.
White, tell me, why are we still having this guy here instead of seeing a 2-year suspension like Frank Mir?
Why are we still? Why are we still? What? What's the question? Hold on. Hold on.
Sit down.
I'm sitting
How
down.
dare you ask real questions?
Better questions. Better journalism.
I don't understand what your question is.
Is there a real
What's the
journalism?
reason?
Better journalism. Better journalism. You suck. Better journalism.
Hold on.
Why does she suck? Because she's asking regular questions?
Real questions.
What's the reason for John Jones having a picogram in his body?
Yeah, that's been the topic of
That's
this
why I'm
entire.
asking him.
Yeah,
Have
well,
you been listening?
I told you, like I told Ariel, talk to Jeff Nowitzki about that. If you want to know the science of what's going on, talk to him.
Alexander, what are your thoughts? Because it's been the focus is on this instead of the big fight coming
These
up.
are great questions.
Finally, a good question. Finally, a good question.
I think it's it's bad for the sport. It's bad for the organization. It's not good for anyone having this type of conversations before a fight. But it doesn't really matter to me. We're here now. The fair fight is happening, and I'm happy for that. And I've never been this ready.
And guess
ever,
who gets
so
head kicked?
Let's go. Let's do it.
Last question to Cyborg. Cyborg?
Yes.
I can see you don't have that energy in your face. Are you affected about this?
About what?
All this mess.
You don't have energy in your face?
I have a lot of energy. I can fight now.
Who is this girl?
Hey, I have a lot of energy.
Where did you come from?
How about John? How about John? Oh, how dare you? Who is this girl? That's a girl asking some real fucking questions.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy to watch this go? Can you believe they used to do that?
Yeah. I'd love
Now,
that.
fast forward to now, it's like, a question for Dana. Dude, you're the best. What? Dude, when can we expect the next slap fight league?
Yeah.
Dana, when are we going to see Conor? Dana, the BMF belt, White House. Like, dude, think about what we get now.
Yeah, it's like
It's just cookie cutter bullshit, just Nickelodeon bullshit.
Nicola. It's like they're kissing ass or they're plants.
They have to.
Yeah. But that was refreshing to see.
She's awesome. Let's take a little break because this episode of the Schaub Show is brought to you by the world's first alcohol detoxifier that reduces blood alcohol content as little as 30 minutes. We talk about Sure Shot. If you're going to have some drinks, you want Sure Shot by your side. It's your companion. So you can wake up or in 30 minutes or less, you sober up with a sharper mind and body, liver support, well-being boost, gut support, hydration. If you're going to drink, this is the way to drink smart. Don't be an idiot. Sober on up and feel good about the drinks you're having this weekend. Go to SureShot.com. Use promo code Brendan. Get 10% off. Go to your local BevMo. Get a 4-pack for you and the homies. It's everywhere. SureShot.com. Promo code Brendan.
This guy.
Oh, I saw this. You know what? I thought about reposting this, and I thought, you don't want to highlight a guy's fucking downfall.
Well, I mean,
so for those of you listening, this young gentleman points to the ground like Max Holloway and then just gets starched.
Yeah. Like badly starched. All right, I'll just play it real quick.
And it wasn't even like a trade. He points down, the guy goes, cool. Boom. I mean, it's a bad knot. If you're just listening to this, he points to the ground, and the guy goes, cool, say less. And then it's not like an exchange where Max and Dustin, whoever lands, it's over. The dude just throws a fucking right hand, lands right in his grill. Stiffs him, and then continues to follow up and just mollywop him.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Everyone wants to be Max Holloway, but you better come correct.
At least he tried.
Yeah. Poor guy. Some dude said, this is where I want to be knocked. Right here. Punch me right here.
What? Alrighty. This is kind of just a silly one. But Tai Tuivasa, apparently fans are like concerned about him because he's gained a little bit of weight.
He's living life, baby.
So that's
holy shit. So it said, yeah, ACD MMA put _ said, yeah, we're never seeing Shuey in the UFC octagon ever again. Yeah,
he's a heavyweight, but does he? I forget if he makes it, like he actually hits the threshold.
Oh yeah, no, he's never under 65. No.
Okay,
he's a big boy, man.
Yeah, man. And if he's not fighting, then
no, let him do his thing.
What it is, yeah. A quick one. Dustin Poirier is going to be doing analyst work and commentating following his retirement from actually fighting. So that's pretty cool.
That'd be great. I haven't heard him at the desk, but I'm sure he's good. Dustin's a smart guy.
Yeah. So remember we talked about Diego Sanchez getting arrested and doing kind of similar stuff as John Jones, like shooting a gun and whatever in Albuquerque. So this is actual video footage that came out of the arrest. So I'll show you some of it.
Keep your hands where I can see them. Keep your eye on that.
So this is they pulled him over after he's shooting guns in the air.
Stop right there. Do you have any weapons? Keep your hands up. Keep your hands up. Okay, turn around. Do a 360 with your hands to the side. Okay. I'm going to put you in handcuffs, okay? Let's walk this way. Let's walk this way. Walk this way. Okay, walk this way.
Is he drunk?
Yeah, this side. Yeah, let me see your leg. Come on.
I'm bleeding.
You're bleeding?
Yeah, you put me to. You put them on to straight.
Let me see.
They're bleeding.
Okay. Hold on. Don't move because it's gonna hurt.
Bro. They're bleeding, bro.
You're not bleeding. You're not bleeding. Let me put you handcuffs. You're not bleeding. Let me fix it for you, but you're not bleeding.
Just one. Just do just one little notch. That's it.
So it's just very, very disturbing to watch.
And then there's the guy when that guy who's arresting him tells him, like, man, I was a big fan.
Did he?
Yeah, that's the whole video, man. It made me watch him scrap since he was a little kid. He was a fan of him. That's a bummer, man.
That's so freaking sad then.
Let me see his mug.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks
actually,
happy.
I want to hear the part where he says he's a fan.
Yeah, that's the whole point of the video, bud.
I just want to show you like how he was arrested. It's 5 minutes long.
I think the owner of 3 cuts up there once ago. Okay, that's fine. Still.
Yeah, rewind it.
Sanchez, huh?
Yeah, keep going.
Wait, keep going?
Yeah, stay here. No, go back. Go back. You're missing it because this is the guy who's the fan. Watch.
This is Diego Sanchez. As in UFC fighter Diego Sanchez.
See?
I thought I recognized him too, but this guy too, he's kind of a bigger name too. He's I think the owner of 3 cuts up there once ago.
Okay, that's fine. Still. You're Diego Sanchez, huh? Okay, you look familiar, yeah.
Do you know your buddy's name here? Diego Sanchez? As in the Diego Sanchez? Huh? Yeah, that's him. Like MMA fighter Diego Sanchez.
I'm just giving him a life because his bike is flat.
No, I know who you are, dude. You're next like a kind of a. What's up, man? No, dude. I watched you since I was a little kid.
Eesh.
Take it from here. I could take it. It doesn't matter.
You can pause it, Chin.
The guy, by the way, his buddy that was driving him. I remember in the last article, he was like, even I'm telling you right now, he has issues. He needs help. Like he's definitely.
Dude, and I'm telling you, we're just getting to the surface because UFC is so new in the grand scheme of things when it comes to major sports. This is just the surface
yeah.
of what's going to start happening.
Dude, BJ.
A lot of guys.
Yeah.
Not good.
Okay, well.
Sad to see, man.
It's definitely sad to see.
But he won't do any time, right? Just shooting into the air.
No, I'm sure, dude. Now that I'm watching all these, remember I told you I'm obsessed with like body cams and dash cams and police stuff. The majority of people that do whatever, they always get released.
Yeah, they always get released. They're not going to hold him.
They don't
especially
prosecute.
Diego.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Here's just a silly one. Last one. It's a
That's
it's a
damn
tattoo
good work.
of Mike Tyson on someone's arm, but it looks like he's actually punching.
Oh, that's sick. It's kind of cool, huh?
It is kind of cool, but I wouldn't do it.
No. But it's fucking phenomenal work. Whoever that tattoo artist is so talented. If you're just listening, it's a tattoo of Mike Tyson on the guy's forearm punching, and his fist turns, it looks like Mike Tyson's fist. It's some of the best work I've seen. That's great. Is that it, brother?
That's it. Alrighty. Oh, let me get to the...
All right, kids, they're just edging us. I keep telling you, they're just edging us. When's Dana White Contender Series?
Tuesdays, always Tuesdays. But I
know, but I think it might be this Tuesday, or is it next Tuesday? It might be next Tuesday.
Season 9, blah, blah, blah.
August 12th. Okay. So that's next week. So next week's a big week for the MMA fans because you got Dana White Contender Series. It's great. It's a Tuesday night. Take my fucking money. And they got pay-per-view. So we just got to get through this week and the next week.
Just got to get through it.
We just got to hang on and get through to next week when you got one of the greatest middleweight title fights in the history of the UFC. And you have Dana White Contender Series. So enjoy the fight night this weekend if you're looking for your fix. But I'm telling you, it's coming next week. I'll be bringing it here on Monday because you have UFC 319 in freaking Chicago. You got Aaron Pico, who I absolutely love. You got DDP, Khamzat, Michael Venom Page is back against Jared Cannonier. Not a great fight for him. Tim Elliott's a fun one.
Dude, Carlos Prates and Jeff Neal, that's badass too.
Yeah, it's a great fight. So they're just edging you, kids. We'll get into that fight next week. Yeah, the whole card's fucking great. Yeah. But till next time, man. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, do all this stuff. Love you guys. Giving away the TRX at the end of this month. Finally, we're at the last end of the giveaway. It ends this month. August, I think 30th is the last month to enter to win the TRX fully custom with over $50,000 in mods, over 800 horsepower. This thing's totally tricked out. Ultimate dad whip. Go to drivefastallgas.com. Anything you buy automatically enters you to win this badass TRX. So go to drivefastallgas.com. If you win the truck and $10,000 cash. That's how we do it. I drove the truck today. It's one of my favorite trucks. This thing's insane. Go to drivefastallgas.com. That's it, kids. Love you. Till next time, I'm out. What's up, guys? I'm giving away the Ultimate Ram TRX with over $50,000 in upgrade. This is one of one. You won't find another TRX on the road, or a truck for that matter, like this truck that I've built. It has over $50,000 in upgrades, and this truck could easily be yours. All you gotta do is go to drivefastallgas.com, pick up some merch, you're automatically entered to win. It's that easy. Good luck.